Find them? Hmm. No one wants a drink. Members guard isn't gonna do much good here. Let's look around. Maybe there's something. Claude told me this place should be empty at this time, but that's not the case. The conference room is swarming with tipsy officers. Let's see. So I did the statue. I did the thing. I'm kind of confused now, but it happens. Let's figure it out, shall we? Do you want a coffee? I mean, here's like this. He's rather the drink, yeah, because cocktail and you. Where are you going with this? I really had something. So it's not the cocktail. It's not the book, because the book shows that you found it well. See? What am I looking at here? You're looking at nothing because this doesn't disprove anything. I was at a tired sale all night, and that's not it. Is it the drink? I brought a drink with me from the tattered sale. It's a Choco Log cocktail. What of it? In the karaoke photo you showed me, you're not drinking a Choco Log. You're drinking a bamboo extravaganza cocktail. Solution, ignore if you're not ready. I got it just as you put it up. High five. Sorry, I appreciate you trying to help here, but investigating this is really handled by the police. People have different beverage preferences. I can't arrest someone because they're drinking out of an ordinary tacky cup instead of a cup shaped like a bamboo. But you can. Bamboo extravaganza cocktails are only available to VIP members. Regular people like myself can only order standard cocktails like this one. You're a VIP? I'm a frequent patron of the Tan Sale. This proves nothing. The only way to get VIP status is to deposit $10,000 into Pandora's cashless card system. It's an awful lot of money to have tied up in a new payment processor. It certainly is. I support innovative technology. Cash isn't king, cash is dead. Let's say you did reach VIP status by legitimate means, rather than depositing a whole bunch of stolen money into an ATM. Your alibi is ruined now. It's not. See my VIP card? Take a good long look. It says I entered the Tattered Sale at 5:50 p.m. last night. Becoming a VIP member at the Tattered Sale grants you a number of perks. Being able to order expensive cocktails is one of them. But there's two more the police might be interested in. Care to explain? Oh yeah, so I did have an internet hiccup there for a minute. VIP members can skip the line outside the bar. They're let straight in. An entry time of 5:50 p.m. doesn't prove anything. There's a gap of 20 minutes that's unaccounted for. And as for the karaoke photo, regular members have to wait hours and hours before they can get a chance to sing, but VIPs can skip the line 3 times a night. Is that why the line is so long? VIPs keep skipping it and making the poor people wait? Possibly, but that's not actually relevant. Let me run you through the actual timeline. Yesterday, Jude startled his day by purchasing a coffee at Starcake. What does this have to do with anything? Starcake didn't open on time because, once again, some sort of sea creature had broken in and destroyed the store in a mad quest for food. You overheard the baker talking about this, and between your complaints about slow service, you began to hatch a plan, a devious and cunning plan. This is slander! Later that day, you closed up the store as normal, except after the safe was locked and the owner gave you all the clear, you stealthily returned to the store. You spent 15 minutes trashing the store to make it look like a wild animal did it, and then you absconded with the spoils to the Tattered Sale. Then you skipped the line at the front door, ordering an expensive bamboo extravaganza cocktail, and sung a song, all thanks to your coveted VIP status. Once you had a solid enough alibi, you left the Tattered Sale and repeated the process at Crazy Carapaces and Catering, a store that I mentioned also has Guardian statues on it. At this point, you were a bit tipsy, and you were getting sloppy. You knocked something over in the commotion, and an assistant called in the burglary and you bolted from the scene. Under ordinary circumstances, you would have been caught, but almost the entire police force was tied up running a publicity stunt for the mayor. That's why no one came until today. So there you have it. That's what really happened last night. There was no wild animal, there was only you. Who are you? My name is Catherine Cat, and I'm a big mystery fan. I love solving crimes. Ignore the fact that I look like Hunter. You should consider a career with the police force. You've got a real talent for this line of work. Yay! Come on in, have a seat. You should consider a career in the police force. You've got a real talent for this line of work. Thanks, I might just consider it. Alright mate, show me your hands. Excuse me? You can't arrest me based on some deranged theory brought up by a commoner? No, but I can arrest you in position to make face statements to the police. I did no such thing. You do realize that the Tattered Sale is a pub owned by the police commissioner, right? I don't need a warrant to get the CCTV footage. I'll just give the boss a quick call. Let's head over to the security room now. You can find out whether you really were there for 6 hours. Fuck you, eat a dick. He's doing a runner. It was Cat, right? I don't think we've crossed paths before. Shouldn't you be chasing after your suspect? You can smell that cheap cologne too, can't you? I'm a wolf. There's no hiding from my nose. Thanks again. I feel a bit embarrassed at missing those holes in his story. I'm still learning the ins and outs of policing, but you're really good at this. Pandaray might be a bit of a bad rep sometimes, but he's pushing a monster girl recruitment program. You could be on the force in less than a month, and that's how I got my job. I really do think you'd make a great police officer. Give it some thought, alright? I will? Great. I love to chat more, but I should probably detain the suspect before he does something reckless. Thanks again for the help. Can I date Wolf? No worries. Jude gave me his VIP card while we were talking, and I can't give it back to him now. But I can order myself an bamboo extravaganza cocktail. I feel I deserve it after doing all that unpaid police work. Okay, so if I go here and I run the card, can I have the bamboo extensive cocktail? You're not a VIP. I was asked to buy a drink for a VIP. You're not supposed to give your card to other people, but VIPs are allowed to bend the rules a bit. If I exit this order, I could get in trouble, but if I piss a VP off, I could very well lose my job. Take this drink and tell no one about it. This never happened. Okay. So if I go here, and this cocktail isn't much use on its own, I combine it with something first. So if I combine these two, I get this. And if I drop this, I already have a wild animal. I should put this takoyaki back first. Get out of here, buddy. Aw. Sorry. If my theory is correct, the takoyaki and centipede monster should ignore this delicious fake cake coated in alcohol. But the terrifying sea monsters that terrorize the town certainly won't. That's sure to cause a commotion. I didn't do the second part of my plan. I was supposed to gear up in the highest quality armor Carapace had for sale. I think I forgot to do that. Why did I forget? That was the most critical part. This is not good. I've got absolutely no form of defense against a ravenous sea monster from the bowels of the bite. Come on, Meridian. Have a seat, relax. Wilf. Hello there. What have I done? Please don't eat me. Oh. I was just J-Bubs the whole time. J-Bubs, were you sneaking out of terrorizing a local bakery every night? Don't give me that face, I know it was you. And I take it you don't like those Leviathan statues hanging up around town? I thought they were supposed to be terrific sea creatures, not a big silly blob like you. You're a cute blob, but you sure do like to eat a lot. I wonder if I can use this to my advantage. You doing anything tonight, J-Bubs? Want to come with me? I'll give you food. That's what I thought. The perfect angel has never done anything wrong. So if I go here, can I just... Oh, hey, J-Bubs. Long time no see. You know J-Bubs? Yeah, I used to hang around my old place back when I did recon work for the Magical Response Unit. He used to think in my room and all my... I forgot how big those claws of yours were, J-Bubs. You'd be a pretty good match for the stretch marks out back from the wild animal that broke and ate all my baked goods. At least I know who trusts my back room. Are you friends with Bree? Yeah, I know Bree. Tell her to keep her pet locked up at night. If there's another break-in, I'm sending her the damage bill. Poor guy. Hey, do you want to see this horrific monster I've got with me? Is this pet yours? Not really. He's just following me around at the moment. This is a food preparation area. We can't have animals in here. You have to take them outside. So she freaked out when she saw the Takokani. Alright, J-Bubs, I need to go in the kitchen and... Hold up, I don't need to use J-Bub here. I'm not trying to break into a pub. I'm trying to break into Priscilla's office. J-Bubs, can you help me clear the room? Ah, it's a dog. Come here, little guy. I want to pat you. Come on, mate. It was just a pat. I'm a nice guy. A nice guy who needs some bloody food. Priscilla said there'd be pizza. Pizza? Maybe that's how I go about this. The bakery sells food, but there's a catering place I could check out, too. Oh, I went to the library. I'll return this book here. Let's see. Okay, I need pizza. Let's go. Okay, so now I go to the catering job. I talk to you. Hey, have you got any more trays of food you need me to deliver? Sure, I got another one ready if you want to go. That one. Yeah, I can do. A tray. I don't think she can make me a pizza. I can get more fish cakes, though. There's no one here to talk to. Is there anything neat I can found? The armor store. Okay, I need a chimeric contract. Okay, I can do that for you. Definitely not the model right there. That one would get me in trouble. Yeah, let's not click that one again on accident. Voila, one free Cade. And you made me red. Why would you do this to me? Why? Okay, can you get me a pizza? How do I order? No, that's what I want. Do I combine these two things? No. I brought more sandwiches. Hey, good girl. These sandwiches are very good. Are you sure you don't want to home? I think probably partied hard enough for one night. Why would we stop? We got all the booze and food we could ever want. Although Nick's going to town on these sandwiches, go bring us more. I need to try something different here. Okay, so the sandwiches... Ah, I know what to do. I have an idea. So we're gonna go over here. We're gonna talk. We're gonna get some fish cakes. We're gonna leave. We're gonna go over here. And we're gonna talk. And we get him another tray of food. I'm gonna combine them. Okay, there we go. Go back to the Royal Library. Go inside. Hey everyone, I delivered the food. Oh, is it pizza? Who needs pizza when you got gourmet sandwiches like these? Blah, what the fuck is that smell? It's fish roe. Smells pretty fantastic, am I right? No, that shit is foul. The smell might be a bit off-putting to a non-cat girl, but once you taste one, you'll fall in love. These are honestly the best sandwiches I've ever had. I may have eaten a couple on the way over. Is this some monster girl thing? I guess I could... Nope, not putting that in my mouth. Even looking at this is making me feel... Oh my god, I'm gonna throw up. Why are you walking towards me when saying that? Move, I need to go to the bathroom. Ah, everyone, Dale's gone. Was distracted. That's adorable, Cade. She needs, nay, requires the noms. Okay, I guess you can nom me a little bit. Oh, no, you're just a different person. You saved us all from having to sit through another painful after-hours office party. If Dale wasn't my boss, I'd have gone home an hour ago. It was my interpretation. I'm just a delivery person. No ulterior motives here. You've done us a massive favor. Dale can't hold his liquor, and he completely lacks any social awareness skills. He would have dragged us all to karaoke if you hadn't stepped in. Thanks again, but we need to clear up before Dale gets back. The party is over, everyone. Let's all go home. Oh, cool. Nobody should be forced to socialize outside work hours. Hey, where'd everyone go? Oh, they must have gone to karaoke early. Lock up for me, alright? I need to catch up with my juniors. Lock up. He's just like, lock up. Here's the keys. It's time to show these youngsters how to really party. He didn't even give me the keys. How am I supposed to lock up? Well, at least I cleared the room, and the door to Priscilla's office is wide open. So I should be able to search it pretty easily. I still need to come up with a plausible legal explanation to accidentally release these documents to the public, though. Maybe getting that drunk manager fired due to a faxing mistake wouldn't have been the worst thing in the world, but I'm sure I can think of something else. Ooh, nice office. Alright, I'm in. The building has been cleared out, but there's probably a cleaning crew scheduled to come in later tonight. I need to run. It's Friday, Arkham Horror. Ooh, have fun playing Arkham Horror. Good luck. The building has been cleared out, but there's probably a cleaning crew scheduled to come in later tonight. I need to be in and out before they get here. I better move. There's a filing cabinet over here, but I'm looking for a recent document. Let's check in the in tray. This document seems pretty hefty, and it's just a series of noise complaints about someone's dog barking all night. The dog barks 18 hours a day. No wonder many people complain. That's driving me bonkers. Apparently the owner is trying to claim an exemption because it's a Bandaroo warhound, and it's not a pet. It's legally classified as a weapon he's allowed to possess. That's an interesting defense, but claiming a dog kennel is the legal equivalent of a blade sheath. It seems like he's stretching the truth of it. I'm getting fed up in the local drama. I need to focus on the big picture. This folder is full of parking tickets. Apparently Queen Priscilla is a bit of a rev head, but this folder marked highly sensitive, keep confidential, lying just underneath is what I'm looking for. Holy shit, Pandarai really is trying to secede from Queensland government. He's putting forward a formal motion with the backing from each of the Monster Girl tribes. He wants the Bight to be recognized as Australian territory and set up an interim government that he would lead as primer. That's why he had the city transported down here. It was a power grab all along. There's a lot of damning evidence here, but it's not doing any good sitting in Queen Priscilla's desk. I need to get this to the media. I'm not faxing to Chloe, though. The poor employee that works here has already gone through enough trauma with a mandatory office party without being investigated for treason. I need me to look like an accident. Is there something I can blame this on that won't result in a whole heap of innocent people going to prison? Alright, J-Bub, it's up to you. I need you to go absolutely ham on these sandwiches out in the conference room. Go full on feeding frenzy. Then come in here and knock over all these papers, mess up the place just like you did at the bakery. Make sure you mess up the documents a bit, accidentally turn the pedestal fan on so they scatter around everywhere. I might do that now, actually. But the most important thing, make sure you exit from the window, and knock over as many papers off the desk as you can. The important thing is that the confidential succession folder falls out the window and lands in the street below. But knock over things out too. They can be too obvious. Have you got that, buddy? This is an awfully complicated series of instruction for a little oxalotl to follow. Maybe I should rethink this approach. Oh my god, what have I done? Ah, J-Bubs! You were supposed to wait for a signal. J-Bubs! Oh dear, he's still going up there. He hasn't knocked any documents out the window. I think he's still eating all the sandwiches. I should have known this would happen. Hello? Why are you calling me? I haven't received anything on my end. What are you doing? I think I have a story for you. Bring your camera equipment and head over to the alley just next to Queen Priscilla's office. This isn't what we discussed, Hunter. If I go out there, I'm exposing myself to immense scrutiny. The entire point of this operation was to keep my distance from the story. Your plan involves someone taking the fall. My plan has no victims, except for the cleaners who have to spend their evening sorting out a giant mess in Queen Priscilla's office. What have you done? I unleashed a giant axolotl on Queen Priscilla's office. How is that even remotely helpful? Come to Orangey and speak to the owner of the Star Cake. A large sea creature has been breaking into every night to eat the food in the storerooms. It's been damaging the store during its feeding frenzies, and a local con artist has attempted to take advantage of this by staging break-ins of his own. The terrific Trident and Crazy Carapace Catering were robbed last night, and the police have a suspect in custody. But the wild enemy threat wasn't a hoax. It may have just been coerced into vandalizing Queen Priscilla's office as well. And if he does what he's told... J-Bubs! What just happened? I've got the files in hand. They've been chewed up a little, but I have the evidence. Sorry, buddy. I should have set up something soft for you to land on. Where are you? The alley near Queen Priscilla's office. Stay there, I'm on my way. Wow, they're really going through with it. There's no signatures, which would have been nice, but it's on official letterhead and has the mayoral seal. Although it's a bit damp, I would have preferred if the giant axolotl hadn't slobbered all over this. I got you the files, and a believable explanation as to how you stumbled upon them. This should be more than enough evidence to run a story in Pandarai. There's not enough here for criminal prosecution, but I'm hosting a morning show. I've run segments on much less than this. And the Rampaging Sea Creature is a Rampaging Sea Creature story is a good find, if in its own right, even if it did just turn out to be your horrifically ugly pet. People love stories about mysterious secret animals to this day. Ashley still thinks a wild panther roams Axion City Heights at night. I've heard about that. Didn't a panther escape from a private zoo in the mountains nearby? No, there's no such thing, but people believe what they want to believe. Your pet Blob's little rampage will wind up being the headline story, but if I can interrupt the broadcast with breaking news of corruption allegations, the mayor's office will have no choice but to respond. The longer the story stays in the news cycle, the more pressure is placed on the courts. Once I air this story, wheels will be set in motion, and it's only a matter of time until Pandarai loses office. And then we can teleport the city back to the surface? I think that depends on how the sister and Reed are feeling. They're implicated in this too. You need to clear out. I still have a lot of ground to cover to put together this mysterious sea creature rampage story. I can't have you in any of the footage. I'll reach out if I need to clarify anything with you, but it's best we keep our distances for the time being. Sounds good. Best of luck with the story, Chloe. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. It's going to be a banger of an episode. I feel like my tits got bigger. No, I'm just crazy. Well, I think that's what I think I'd call success. No one came to investigate the crime scene while I was there, and I don't think anyone saw me talking to Chloe. Even if they did, I got my pink cat girl disguise to fall back on. I think my career is safe for now. Speaking of which, I should drink that reversal serum Chloe gave me and head over to see Danny. She said she was working on a way to change me back. Wait, did she actually give me reversal serum? Uh-oh. Didn't she say I'd turn back to normal after 4 hours, or did she say I'd be permanently stuck as a cat girl after 4 hours? I think she said I'd turn back to normal. If there was any risk of this being permanent, I'd have freaked out more. Right, wouldn't I? We were discussing some pretty heavy stuff. Maybe it slipped my mind? Hasn't it been 4 hours since I saw her? Why haven't I turned back to normal? Oh god, being stuck as a woman was one thing, but a cat as well? What am I gonna do? I don't want to be a cat, I want to be a human. What the hell? I shapeshifted? Is this like my Lamia form? Can I shift back and forth at will? I'm not sure when I'm ever going to need to be a cat again, but I guess it'll be handy to have a quick disguise up my sleeve. Huh, I was panicking over nothing. Well, Danny promised me she'd find a way to turn me back to normal today. I'm pretty skeptical she can pull it off, but I was able to reverse this once before. Hopefully it lasts longer than a few hours this time, even if it works at all. Danny, are you in? I wasn't expecting to see you again today. You look as stylish as ever. I'm loving the look you're going for. Thanks, but I was kind of hoping today would be the last day I wear feminine clothing. Do you remember how you said you'd figure out a way to return me back to normal? You kind of promised you'd do it today? Oh yeah, of course. The transformation table has been ready for hours. I figured you'd come to your senses and decide to stay a woman forever. No, I like my old body back. I just got a bit held up on the way over here. Are you sure you want to go with this? You can still change your mind, you know. I absolutely want to go through with this. The past few days have been fun and all, but I want to be a man again. What if I made you a bit curvier? I think you'd love that. No, Danny. Fine, step in the chamber. Let's turn you back into a boring old boy already. The chamber appears to be throwing up some sort of fluid. Danny? It's supposed to do that? You said you fixed this problem. There's not enough air in here. You're not gonna drown. There's a shutdown lever I can pull before the chamber completely fills with transformation serum and... Oh, hold up. I used part of the lever to fix my desk chair. I wasn't reclining properly. But the gears are the same size, so I... Danny? If you start drowning, I'll smash the glass with a hammer or something. You'll be fine. It should be finished before then anyway. Our last couple of ideas haven't really worked, and there's something wrong, something going on with your morphic field. And I can't purchase genetic catalysts in bulk because we're stranded at the bottom of the ocean. But that's when it hit me. I don't have to turn you back into a man completely. I just need to wind back your most recent gender transformation. Remember when you had brown hair with pink streaks? You were still but we're still technically male? I'll get you to that point, and then we can just dye your hair brown. Fixed. I still had a womanly figure when I was in that form, Danny. Then join a gym and bulk up. Slightly effeminate men are all the rage nowadays anyways. You'll be super popular with the ladies. I guess it's an improvement? Is something supposed to be happening, Danny? I'm running out of air in here. Oh shit, I forgot to push the on button. Ugh! Now that I've triggered here, it's called a transformation rollback. Instead of turning you into a man directly, I'm rolling back to your previous form. Your morphic field retains a sort of memory of your most recent forms. It's how shapeshifters function. This process will revert your physical form and then lock that as your new base form. I need air. You just hold your breath for a minute. It's almost done. Done. You can stop pretending to drown now. And voila, you're a man again. Why are you a cat? So you said the chamber would revert me to my most recent form? Oh, you're so fluffy, yeah? Danny, get off of me. Oh, I love your tail, and you've got the cutest ear floofs I've ever seen. Why didn't you tell me you wanted to be a cat? I could have turned you into one days ago. Look, I've got a cat form too. I spend pretty much all of winter in this form. Being cute and fluffy cat girl is the best. Tabs, get over here and check out our furry hunter. Oh my, Hunter. And here I was thinking you were far too timid to explore your wild side. Were you inspired by my own feline appearance? Well, no, well... You won't hear any complaints from me, darling. I consider this a compliment. How are you finding being a cat so far? I'm not a cat. I am, but... Ooh, let's take pictures. I didn't want to turn into a cat. I wanted to turn into a man. I take it this is your doing, Danny? No, this wasn't me. All I did was revert Hunter's most recent transformation. It's not my fault if they would secretly turn themselves into a cat before this. I'm also not complaining. I considered any and all forms of transformation a compliment, and this one you've chosen is rather spectacular. Pink fur was an excellent choice. I didn't choose pink fur. This was also an accident. Listen, can I just go in the chamber again? Can we go back 2 forms instead and revert my physical appearance to that? No? Did you use a transformation rollback? Sure did. Clever, but that wouldn't have turned Hunter back into a man. Their morphic field would still be catastrophically unstable. That's why I added a rollback lock. It's still a temporary fix, but I was just going to place Hunter in the transformation chamber and over again until I found a more permanent solution. Oh yes, because there aren't any side effects for repeatedly exposing an individual to transformation catalysts. Morphic decay isn't anything to worry about. I like being a slime girl. Hunter would too. You can turn into whatever you want, whenever you want. There's only a few dozen downsides. It's totally worth the trade-off. Okay. I'm now a lot less likely to get into that transformation chamber anytime soon. But what does rollback lock mean, exactly? Uh-oh. I don't seem to be able to shapeshift into a human anymore. Darling, what did you set the duration to? 12 hours. I thought Hunter would try to turn back into a man again. I was trying to be nice and giving them as much time in that form as my machine would allow. Why do I keep getting turned into random things this week? I don't want to spend the whole day as a cat. God damn it. I think I'm going to go home and curl up in a ball and have a sleep. I feel it's only appropriate at this point. Oh, come on, that's no fun. You've clearly turned yourself into a cat because you want to embrace your inner animal. It's no fun if you hang out at home. I was rostered on the short shift tonight. I just clocked out. Would you like to spend the night out together, darling? I could show you some of the many adventures of being a feline. I'm sure I could convince you to stay like this long term. There really isn't any reason to stay in boring old human form any longer. Ooh, I'm coming too. You're welcome to come under, other circumstances, Danny, but you're rostered on tonight. Someone needs to run the lab. Captain Nekarai, I'm going home sick. I've got a horrible slime girl cold and I'm sneezing slime everywhere. You head straight home. I don't need a doctor's note. Just clean up your works. Nekarai just accepted it. See, it works every time. All right, cool cats, let's hit the town. If you say the word cool cats again, I'm uninviting you from all future outings. Fine, I'll hit the pause button on the cat puns. So we're leaving Danny behind? No, I'll be good, I promise. The tattered sail? Oh my god, you look so precious! The Tattered Sail, this is the exclusive Catgirl nightclub you wanted to show me. It's not my first choice, but there are much nicer venues at Obsidian Peak. But considering we're stranded at the bottom of the ocean, I figured Orangey would fit the bill. And tonight is karaoke night. Woohoo! Danny, every night is karaoke night, and we're not going to get to sing anyway. The line is enormous. If we join the queue now, we should be able to get a song before our night out wraps up. Any preference? Me? Singing? I didn't want to get up on stage, specifically not when I know, I'm a fluffy pink cat girl. Come on, are you still hung up on that? Just roll with it already. Danny, your ability to rapidly adapt to enormous life-changing circumstances is generally impressive. I'm sorry if it's taking me a bit of time to adapt to all this, but I'm doing my best. I do partially agree with you, though. As uncomfortable as I am with all these changes to my body, sitting around acting depressed isn't going to accomplish anything. Hey, have they got any A-pop songs on there? Always, Always, Forever, Always, Big Bustin' My Heart, Swooping Season. Ooh, by the L-Dash? Swooping Season is a good one. It's a death metal pop, and there's a headbanger section in the middle where you get to scream the word magpie over and over. Australians completely ruined the pop scene. Come on, it's catchy. It's just a bit of fun. Back when I was a uni student, we listened to real music, not this new age idol nonsense. It's a cultural phenomenon that should have stayed in Japan. Back in my day, we had to go to the tavern if we wanted to listen to music, and that was only if a traveling bard was passing through. Get with the times, darling. So Obsidian Peak has some sort of medieval society, initially accepting with cats? No, we already had steampunk technology when we founded Obsidian Peak. But I wasn't talking about then, I was talking about growing up in England. Oh right, you mentioned your origins a few times. Now, you were born human in medieval England? How old are you exactly? I'm not telling you that, but we called our home the Kingdom of Mercia. If you want to whip out your history books, it was a tough time to grow up. You youngsters complain about how hard it is to buy a house nowadays, but you didn't have to deal with Viking raiders setting your homestead ablaze. And that was before the Dragon Wars. Things only got worse from there. I'm sure the dragons were a bit of a hassle, but you could build a house whenever you wanted back then. You didn't have to worry about shitty landlords. They're worse than dragons. Oh yes, because the feudal lords were perfectly happy to let commoners settle in the middle of their fiefdoms. Outrageous taxes didn't exist back then either. They're just a completely new invention. I get that this cost of living crisis is a big setback for society, but at least everyone can afford food. I know we're all stuck eating cheap Georgian noodles, but no one's getting stabbed for a loaf of bread. I don't know. Ignore that. It'll be interesting to see how things change once the Scorelight mine is open. I'm not a fan of all of the corruption going on, but more jobs would be a good thing. There's going to be an accident at the mine, and all the miners will be transformed into sexy women. Mark my words, it's gonna happen. Ooh, bread. I like bread. Alright, I've signed us all up for swooping season. The queue is only 3 hours long, so shall we get some drinks while we wait? Sure, I haven't actually had a drink since this whole ordeal started. I could really use one right now. First round is on me. Dr. Cat, all of the concoctions on offer. Why did you settle for Choco Log cocktails? Because they're basically an alcoholic milkshake. What's not to love? We're cats, darling. We're not the best with lactose. Does that mean we'll die if we drink this? No, darling, but your stomach won't be happy with you. A small dose is fine, but you'll regret that after your third glass. We need a different main drink. Can I eat this chocolate stick at least? Of course. Crunchy. You two can't shift into slime girls like I can you? No, darling. That's an ability I think I would have noticed by now. Well, I don't know. You experimented with catcore forms on your own. When you get up to your own time is entirely your business, Hunter. Bloop. Looks like I've got my drinks ordered for the next few hours. Sorry, I don't have any high membership level. I don't have a very high membership level, and it was either the chocolate logs or straight vodka shots. I thought I was making the sensible decision. That membership system totally sucks. There's a really limited menu, and all the best drinks are restricted for VIP members. It's a real shame because... Oh, I haven't thrown away all the random crap I picked up today yet, have I? Ew, I've still got half an Eden Ferrand in here. What are you looking for, Hunter? Ta-da! VIP membership. Whoa, make way for the big spender. How did you get your hands on one of those? It's a long story, but I'm getting us all around to bamboo extravaganza cocktails. Woohoo! Oh my. Are these? These are a lot stronger than I thought they'd be. No wonder J-Bubs was following me around all day. He wanted to get his grog on. This drink is great, but why are they in bamboo cups? Who knows? I think it's just a tacky perk to encourage people to put more money into the cashless card system they're pushing here. It doesn't matter who's in charge. Queens, lords, democratically elected mayors. The people in power are always trying to control the populace. Things are better than they used to be, though, right? There's more accountability and checks and balances in place, and the people in power can't get away with as much as they used to. Ha! I don't know what fantasy land you're living in, Hunter. I'm trying to be an optimist. You'll lose that in time. It's the same everywhere. It's not just humans that have this problem either. Not just humans? What do you mean by that? I mean the Monster Girl tribes. This whole monarchy system they've got going is great. And just look what happened at Galtus. It's a big dictatorship. Well, at least the public executions have stopped. And I do like that this rehabilitation-based criminal justice system the city is trialing, as flawed as it is. Hey, someone else likes it. I thought I was the only one. I like it too, but the system needs work. Criminals should be transformed into busty women as a form of punishment as well. Don't you like being a busty woman, darling? Wouldn't that be rewarding people in your eyes? How is that criminal punishment? I don't know. I just think it would help, especially if they're all cat girls. How would that help in any way, shape, or form? Hunter, you were just turned into a cat girl, and you haven't broken any laws. There's my case study right there. You clearly have no idea what I got up to today. Ooh, do tell, darling. I probably shouldn't. Cat. Uh-oh. Catherine Cat. Fancy running into you here. Catherine Cat. Hi. Thanks again for your help today. I wouldn't have solved that mystery without you. Have you given any thought to my proposal? You have a lot of natural talent, Cat. It'd be a shame to waste it. So the thing is, Wolf, I've been meaning to have a word with you. Your compatriots in the day shift are continuing to leave behind a mess in the break room. I'm not a maid, but I'm certainly not building an automaton to clean up the mess you so-called adults are making in there. It's not me. I don't eat my lunch at work anymore. Apparently eating a frozen animal carcass at work is distressing for the recruits. I like this guy more and more. You know how squeamish humans can be, Wolf. Try not to antagonize them too much. It was just a rib cage. Ribs are a common human food. And you can, purchase chicken hearts at the butcher. How is a deer heart any different? Humans typically don't eat uncooked hearts for a mid-afternoon snack, darling. At least not the ones I've come across. So how do you know Catherine Cat? The two of us go way back. We lived on the same block in Obsidian Peak. Cat helped me with the case today. I was hitting a dead end, but she approached it from a new angle and worked it all out. You've got a brilliant mind, Cat. It shouldn't be wasted solving mysteries. You'd make a great addition to the police force. Oh, I'm quite certain she would, too. Are you all drinking bamboo extravaganza cocktails? How do you manage to afford those? Catherine here is a VIP. You're using Jude's Winterson's VIP card to purchase those drinks, aren't you? Have you been using the cashless card balance? No, I haven't touched it. I've only tapped the card to access the full menu. I paid the waitress in cash for these. Good, because I'm gonna have to take this as evidence. But I don't see why we couldn't get another round of drinks, ladies. I could drink these all night, darling. And you, Cat? I suppose I could drink another one. That's the spirit. I'll be right back. I want to sit in his lap. What the fuck? You have a werewolf boyfriend? Yes? No. It's not what it looks like. It looks like you used the name Catherine Cat to meet up with people on some sort of dating app. I take it the cat core form was some sort of disguise? That's not what happened. Explain the fake name, or we're telling Wolf who you really are. No, don't tell him. Today I turned myself into a cat merle so I can meet up with people on a Monster Girl dating app. Woohoo, way to go, Hunter. You made an excellent choice with cat girl form, darling. How many matches did you make? I'd rather not go into it. We're getting into it. I need to know all the details. I don't want to talk about it. Come on, tell me, how many people did you meet? Did you try out any other Monster Girl forms? Which one is your favorite? I said I don't want to talk about it. Leave her alone, darling. We're still on your first drink. I'm sure we'll know every intimate detail by the time the night is through. Well, I'm definitely going to need some more alcohol. I'm here to deliver 4 Bamboozoo extravaganza cocktails. And I got an extra special one for you, Cat. It comes with an umbrella and a fancy drinking straw. Thanks. Oh dear. I want to hang out with the wolf guy. Yay, I got drunk and danced with him. Good night. Better night if I end up at his place. I mean, hi. Ignore me. Get up. Huh? Move, Hunter. I need the laptop. What are you... What are you going on about, Alfie? Wait, how did I get here? I need the laptop. I've got to lodge a tax form for that accountant guy, and your drunk catty Aris fell asleep on the keyboard last night. You saw me as a cat? I think the whole town did, Hunter. I don't know what you're drinking, but next time you go out, you're inviting me. Ah, did I come home with a werewolf? I think I would have remembered that, Hunter. Oh man, I think I might have partied just a bit too hard last night. Your cat girl form was totally hot, by the way. Never in a million years did I think you'd stumble in here as a fluffy pink cat girl, but we've both been discovering new things about ourselves lately. What's sticking into my side? It's the computer, I just told you. Ew, there's fur all over the keys. Come on, Hunter, this is a super expensive gaming laptop. I had to run like a million hot tub streams to afford this. So you're certain I didn't hook up with the Wolfman last night? I don't know, it was pretty late. You could have stopped by his place for a quick fling on the way home for all I know. Oh, man. Surely I'd remember that. I think I'd remember that. I hope I did. What time is it now? 10 past 8? I wasn't sure if you wanted to sleep in a bit more, but your alarm went off a few times, so I figured it was okay. My alarm? Oh shit, I was supposed to get up early today. I need to watch the new Max Heart Minute. Come on, it should only have started airing. Yay! Voila. That's coming a little bit closer, I think. There we go. Hi. Fear me. That's why you should never attempt to fix a microwave without the assistance of a licensed electrician. Sorry about that one, folks. I thought repairing a microwave would be heaps easier than that. My producer advised me there will be no further episodes of Ashley's easy-peasy high-powered electronic devices DIY repair show. Huh? It's still burning? How much water do I have to pour on this thing? Electrical fires you do not put water on. That is a bad idea. Whatever it is, it's time to cut to the news. Chloe's off-site with some more information about that sea monster she's been chasing all morning. Ah! Why did pouring water on the fire make it worse? That's not how it works. That's how it works when it's an electrical fire. Also, my hand's supposed to be twitching like that. Did I just get electrocuted? Uh-oh. The studio's on fire. Help! Send the sexy fireman. We're all gonna die. I'm gonna hope that one of the interns went and grabbed the correct type of fire extinguisher. I'm assuming that the situation is under control. No one's contacted me from the studio. Is that a good sign? Or a bad sign? It's not like I can do anything about it here. Now, while I hate to break away from whatever chaos Ashley is causing, I have a critical update to our ongoing investigation. We've been getting a lot of calls from viewers this morning. Quite a lot of you claiming to have seen a terrifying sea creature tormenting the citizens of Orangey yourselves. Some reviewers even said the creature could speak to them telepathically and instructed our viewers to remove their pants in the middle of Axon Central Station. Based on my investigation so far, I do not believe this sea creature had telepathic powers. The evidence indicates the damage was caused by a slimy sea creature roughly the size of a morbidly obese dog. Also, the creature seems to only be rampaging around the city of Orangey at night. It is not believed to be roaming as far as Axon City. I know this news report has caused a bit of a panic, but Axon City isn't in any immediate danger from the mysterious sea creatures. Although, for unrelated reasons, I strongly encourage you to not walk around with a half-eaten nut bar in your back pocket. Now, our investigation into this beast has led to a rather startling development. Last night, Queen Priscilla's royal palace was one of the many locations impacted by Orangey's sea beast's feeding frenzy. The beast tore through the conference room where a buffet of half-eaten sandwiches had been left behind by administrative staff. The office was trashed, but during our investigation of the scene, our team came across some rather pertinent information. Now, before we proceed, I'd like to inform our viewers and any potential litigants that the following documents were found in a dumpster, and as such, have been stripped of their legal protection. The documents we discovered are of great public interest, and we feel that our viewers deserve to know the truth. Wait, what? What the hell is that? Shit, Russ, spin the camera around, we can't miss this. Are we getting in frame? Is it in frame? The bloody barrier's in the way. Get in the car, we need to get to the city. Move. What's going on? I don't... What the fuck is that noise? Why is it so loud? There's something outside. Something big. Are you sure? I can't see anything out there. Hold up. Is this a sticker? I thought you had a Harbor View apartment. There's just a brick wall out there. Outside now. Blah, blah. That doesn't sound like an earthquake. Alfie, if you just now realized that that was a sticker, I'm worried about my sister's critical thinking skills. But you did join a cult, so I guess I can't fault you. Hot witch cult, so I guess not... You know, it's hard to judge you on this one. I'll give you a pass. What? Where? Fuck, look up. Brr, 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 brr. What the hell? It's just like my dream, the one with all the tentacles. Shit, that's a Scarian war beast. Blah, 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 blah. It's trying to tear down the barrier. I know how this ends, Hunter. I know how this ends. How does it end? Why is it attacking us? It's a tentacle monster, Hunter. We live in a town full of kick-ass, hot, sexy women. You know what it's after. That's not why it's attacking us. Is the barrier going to hold? I really don't like the look of those cracks. What do we do? Hello? Hunter, we've got an emerging situation. Head to Soma Park immediately. It's a giant octopus. What am I supposed to do against something that large? Huge. This isn't up for negotiation. Get down here right now. Oh my god. It's a baby. Its baby fell through that gap into the pond, and it's been hanging out in that pond, and now I have to get it back before it destroys the city. That's my bet. That's where I'm going. I don't want tentacles all up in my business. I'm not into that sort of thing at all. It's part of the internet I stay far away from. No, 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 no. Alfie, I don't know what's going on, but I need you to get to an evacuation center. Are you insane? The barrier is going to break, and then the city is going to flood, and then we're all either going to drown or get assaulted by a giant tentacle monster. I'm not going underground when the city is about to fill up with water. That's the worst place in the world to be. Alfie, if that shield breaks, then the atmospheric pressure from the water imploding will crush the entire city. There won't be anywhere safe left standing. Everyone above ground dies instantly. The underground bunkers are sealed off and have their own oxygen supply. There's one just down the road. You see that? Right over there? I'm pointing to it right now. Go there, right now. But, just go. And keep your phone on you. I'll be in touch. What the fuck are you doing? Why are you heading towards the giant octopus? You should be coming with me. Don't do this, Hunter. You're gonna die. I'm here. What's the situation? Have you not looked up, mate? There's a giant fucking octopus about to kill us all. I've seen the octopus, Ember. I just want to know if anyone knew why it was attacking us. I don't know. Because it's a big bloody octopus? Who cares what it's thinking? All citizens report to your nearest evacuation center. Immediately leave all personnel belongings behind. This is not a drill. How much longer do we have until the shield breaks? See that crack above the train station? It's getting bigger. I reckon it'll go down in maybe a dozen more whacks. 11. Maybe less than that. How do we stop it? No fucking idea, mate. Hunter, Ember, to me. What are our orders? The Panda Pals and the MRU are taking point on this, but we're dispatching all field officers to assist them in this conflict. Am I wanted on the front line? You have fire powers and you're the giant underwater creature. You're no good up front. You're in support line with Hunter. Why am I being sent outside? I don't have any weapons or magical powers. Don't care. Grab some healing items on your way out. Use them on any downed combatants. We're throwing everything at this. But can you see why I think your skill set is complete and utter load of bollocks? Now's not the time for bickering. I have other people to coordinate, so get out there and deal with that thing. Blurb. Wait, suck it up, mate. We've got work to do. You ready for your first real taste of battle, Hunter? Shouldn't we be further back? Hunter, I fought gods and dragons before. This octopus is big, but it's nothing I can't handle. Get ready with those healing items. It just spotted us. Why are we fighting this thing? It's either that or we all die. Combustion. Murph. Ember. Oh, shit, what do I... Ah! Well, I was expecting this to happen eventually. Ah! It's too tight. Help. Murph. I'm just crushed. Get off me. Yes, I bit it! Fear me. Yeah, it's so leathery. Immolation. Use your spells, Ember. Fry these tentacles. How am I doing a better job over here? Immolation. It's wrapped around my tail. I think it's about to... Huh? Holy shit. I'm so dizzy. 7 damage? I just used up all my MP and I only did 7 damage to it? I take it that's not a whole lot? No, Hunter, it's not. How the fuck are we supposed to fight this thing? That's what I've been saying. I take it the Panda Pals have better equipment than us? Are they inflicting more than 7 damage? They do, and that's it. Everything has a weakness, Hunter. We just need to figure out what it is. Well, it's clearly not fire. Tabitha, do you read me? I need you to hook me up with the HITIAM network. I'm not getting any data in my scanner. I can't do that, darling. The Panda Pals and the MRU are using the full computational power of the HITIAM network right now. We're being locked out. I'm in the MRU. Patch me in. You're a fire elemental, dear. You're not exactly built for underwater combat. The assault team wants you on the rear lines to provide support. My spells work just fine. I just saw you get thrown halfway across the bite. Hack their comms or something. I need combat intel. I don't need to whack anything, dearie. This is a Scarian war beast. You need extremely heavy weaponry to bring something like this down. Is the barrier holding up? It's holding, but scorelite levels are draining quickly. They've shut off power to most of the city, and every available magic user is being hooked up to the emergency defense system. Magic users can power the barrier? Correct. They can replicate the process the Sisters of Nereid initially used to protect the city. It's a rather simple spell, but they've got non-combat officers going door-to-door recruiting volunteers. I feel I should have offered that position, but anyway, I feel like I should have been offered that position. If every single magic user, including the MRU, retreated from the bite, how much longer would the barrier hold for? Including the MRU? That would increase the barrier's strength significantly, but it won't hold for much longer than a few hours. I think we can work with that. What are you going on about? We can't evacuate the entire city in a few hours. Where would we even go? Also, every single magic user who was still inside the barrier when it went down would die instantly. Our only option is to fight this thing. It's not. Is this the same Scarian war beast we saw the other day, Tabitha? Quite possibly. They're rare creatures. There's only a few dozen in existence, and only the alphas reach this size. I know how to stop it. We need a dragon bell. Oh. Do we have one in Axon City, or any of the Monster Girl cities? No, there hasn't been any need for one until now. Dragon bells are old technology. We haven't used them since the Dragon Wars, but Atlantis has one in their Innish city. I just need to go there, unseal the vaults, grab the bell, and bring it back here. Then we can ring it to scare off this big octopus. That would work, but... I know we'd have to unseal Atlantis, but we don't have a lot of other options right now. We can't unseal Atlantis. Do you have another plan? Well, no, but... Thomas, establish comms with Crisis Command. We need to withdraw all combat units. Hunter has a plan. We're not withdrawing, Tabitha. This thing is going to destroy the city. It might take me some time to convince people of your plan, Hunter, but it will work. Can you solve the riddles of the Ancients and unseal Atlantis in under an hour? Of course, it's basically just a big escape room. I'm used to dealing with high-stakes situations. Really? Only an hour? A true puzzle master would solve the riddles of Atlantis in 38 minutes. Pity not now. I'm starting the timer, Hunter. Don't let me down. Ignore her. Are you sure you can do this? Admittedly, all of the life or death escape room scenarios I've dealt with are entirely fictional, but I can handle this. Take Ember with you. Her fire magic can clear the rubble near the cave we collapsed. Get in and get the Dragon Bell. Get out. If you see any ancient weaponry, do not touch it. Leave that for me to deal with after this war beast is repelled. Got it. We're heading over now. Ember, keep Hunter safe. This is a good plan, but you know how quickly things can go south. Keep your guard up, alright? Leave it with us. We've got this. Good luck. Huh. I wasn't expecting you to go along with this plan. Hey, I'm always open to fresh ideas. We tried fighting, and that's not working, so let's do this instead. It's almost as if fighting is never the answer. You can act all smug once your plan actually works. We could still all die horrible deaths at this point. Which way to Atlantis? Follow me. There's a cave system we have to swim through. There also might be terrifying crab monsters down there. You leave the sea monsters to me. They won't mess with you now that I'm here. Let's go. The entrance is just through here, I think. Hunter, did you actually swim all the way down here last time when you said you went into a cave? I thought it'd be a few meters deep, but we've been swimming for well over 5 minutes. This cave is getting narrower. Are you really sure there's an ancient city down here? The coral gives off only so much light. In hindsight, I should have grabbed a flashlight on the way out of the city. I really don't like it in here. It's very eerie. I know, right? These whispers scared the crap out of me the first time I came in here. Whispers? I think it's just an echo of the ocean current outside. It's either that or Scarian lurking in the shadows, which is a very real possibility. I can't hear any voices, but it's very creepy in here. How long until we hit this city of yours? This should be the place. I left an old crowbar somewhere around here. It's right near the site of the cave-in. A cave-in? So this entrance is blocked too? There's only 3 entrances to Atlantis, and a Scarian crab monster shot a big explosive laser at the other 2 locations. Tabba and I blocked off this entrance, and the cave-in was quite a bit less dramatic than the other 2. I think this is the easiest way in. You deliberately triggered a cave-in in this terrifying tunnel. Weren't you worried about becoming trapped? I've seen a lot of video essays about caving accidents. It's not a nice way to go, Hunter. It's an excruciating and drawn-out death. I had Tabitha with me. She was an engineering expert. She knew what she was doing. Engineering expert? Most of her inventions explode, Hunter. She's not exactly known for prioritizing safety. Do not expect intelligence from Ashley ever. She's dumber than... I cannot say who, since you haven't played the other games. Fair. I need to play the other games eventually. That will be a thing I throw some money at later at some point. To be fair, I wasn't thinking clearly. I was still coming down from an anxiety attack after being hunted by a scary crab monster for several hours. I think if we move this rock aside, we should be able to squeeze through. Can you give me a hand? Step aside. Let a professional handle this. Combusto combo. You just said we need to be careful down here. Whoa, there really is an ancient city buried back here. What, did you think I made it up? Yes. Why would I make this up? So this is Atlantis? Like the Doom City that sunk beneath the waves Atlantis? Atlantis home to half-human, half-horse creatures that feast on the flesh of children? I've got no idea where you got that last one from, but yes, apparently this is the same Atlantis from myth and legend. How did it end up in the frack of all places? Wasn't it in ancient Greece? I think humans and monster girls have much more intertwined history than I initially thought. But we don't have time for that now. Bread. Water. Alright, we need to get the Dragon Bell and hoof it back to Axon City before everyone is groped to death by a colossal octopus creature. Stay close to me, Ember. These tunnels are a bit of a maze. This place is surprisingly creepy. It's honestly quite peaceful when you're not being hunted by a homicidal crab monster. The vault door is just up. Fuck. What's wrong? The vault door is open. Is that good or bad? It was locked the last time I was down here. Someone else was here? Yep, and they breached the inner city. I don't understand. We swam past all the other gates on the way here. They were still sealed. Someone has been in here the whole time? This is bad, Ember. Atlantis was sealed off for a reason. There's weapons down here that could bring the world to its knees. I just wanted the Dragon Bell, but if there's a Scarian down here... Relax, alright? I've actually fought Scarians before. When Queen Priscilla's army invaded, crab centaurs made up a good chunk of her army. But they had this really annoying healing spell they used to spam. But as long as you target them first, they're not too much trouble. Conflict de-escalation techniques, though. That won't work, not when they're crushing your head between their mighty pincers. It's a good thing you've got me here. I'm genuinely glad you're here, Ember. Keep your ears peeled. These crab creatures are hard to spot, but you can usually hear them approaching. Hopefully they haven't gotten their hands on any ancient doomsday devices yet. Have you seen anyone? Nope. You can usually sense nearby magic users, but I'm not picking anything up. Is that an actual magical ability or just a hunch? It's a bit of both, but I think we're alone in here. Then why was the door to the inner city open? Did you mess with it when you were down here? It's old technology. Maybe it opened by itself. I'm generally hoping that was the case, but stay on your guard. These Scarians have a way of sneaking up on you. Do you reckon this is the bell tower? I know there's a dragon bell somewhere in the inner city, and this tall tower seems like the right sort of place. There's some bell symbols on the door. This looks like a bell tower to me. The door is locked with some sort of mechanism, but I've dealt with this sort of thing before. There'll be some sort of trick to figure out. Mate, we're mermaids. I'm aware. I'll just swim up to the top of the bell tower. We don't have to use the stairs. Oh. This is the advantage of exploring a flooded city. We can go wherever we want, and... Damn it. What's wrong? There's thick metal grate around the top of the bell tower. I can see the dragon bell in there, but I can't get to it. It's fine. This isn't the first ancient mechanism I've solved down here. This is the part where I get to show my expertise. Puzzles are my specialty. I hate these bloody things. I'll keep an eye out for crab monsters. Leave the fighting to me. How do I do this? I need to solve this mechanism to open the bell tower. Let's see what we're dealing with. What if I just go M, 3, 4, 5? I don't know what they do. Okay, let's look around. There's the bell tower. Gotta look around. Let's check out the city. I take this to the royal palace where all the Atlantean kings and queens lived. I would assume so. It's a giant ornate building. It's the fanciest bit of architecture I've seen down here. We should look inside. The bell tower is just next door. Surely there's a guard station or something similar with all the ancient keys they used back then. It's a valid assumption to make. The Dragon Bell is a vital part of Atlantis' anti-dragon defenses. They would have the needed access to maintain it. You can't see any open windows around this building. There's another mechanism locking the gate. There's windows, but they're covered in bars. I'm guessing to protect the royalty from dragon attacks? That'd explain why your fire magic isn't doing anything. These buildings are literally designed to protect against that. Only option is solving this mechanism, but I think this door might be missing some components too. Okay, so I need to look for components. How do you think we get this door open? It looks like we're supposed to put something into these little holes in the wall, maybe like a jigsaw puzzle. It does kind of look like a jigsaw puzzle, yeah. We need to find the pieces then. I can't see them around here. Maybe we should look somewhere else? That's not a bad idea. Can we find it? Oh, hey, creepy. This looks like a residential district. A completely trashed residential district. Some places fared a lot better than others during the fall. What's the fall? It's the name given to the day when Atlantis sunk beneath the ocean. I think everyone died, and I have a feeling Tabitha played some role in it. She doesn't want to talk about it. Yikes, I wouldn't either. I think some very dark things happened in the past, and the people of Atlantis didn't turn into mermaids and happily swim away when the city fell. There was a war, and these people lost. Almost all these buildings are destroyed, but there's one over there that's in surprisingly good nick. Maybe a noble lived there. It looks like an expensive and well-made building. Want to have a poke around inside? I would, but the door is barricaded shut. There's no mechanism on this one. I might need an alternative approach here. Is the alternative approach, can you just take down the door for me? Yeah? Break that door down. It's just a hastily constructed barricade. Your firepower should do the trick. Sure, I can give it a shot. It's a classic spell, but it gets the job done. She just went fireball! I don't fully understand how your powers work underwater, but I can't argue with the results. That door is reduced to a smoking husk. The fire's already gone out. I think the laws of thermodynamics still apply here. It's just my fire spells are so powerful, they work for a brief second or two even while underwater. Magic seems to follow its own set of rules. Shall we check out this fancy house? Lead the way. Wow, despite it being underwater and abandoned for hundreds of years, this place is nicer than my apartment. You could always move in. As long as you don't get murdered by a Scarian in your sleep, you could claim squatter's rights after a few months. If I didn't have to swim through a terrifying cave system to get here, I'd seriously consider it. And that whole murder sea creature angle does put a damper on things. That and you're stuck in your mermaid form whenever you're down here. That means no air fryer. Yeah, no thanks. Do you see anything around here that might help us? Open up other parts of the city or one of those bell tower components? Ooh, this seems important. Is it a note? It seems to be talking about chairs. Chairs. Fuck. I don't know. Maybe we need to do something in this room? We should definitely have a proper look around. A note about chairs. That fool of the treasure dares call himself the Queen's right hand. He's nothing but a gaudy fool and a tacky silver chair. Ensure I am seated directly across from him tonight. The visor. Oh, enter. Find something? There was a wall hidden behind this painting. I bet it's full of lost Atlantean treasure. You're not listening to me. I didn't ask how big the room is. I didn't ask if it's orphans who were evacuated. I said I cast fireball. 10 of 10. If we're lucky, there might be a dragon bell inside. How do we get it open? It's well built, safe, but it has some sort of magical barrier that's stopping my flames attacks from working. Is there a mechanism we have to solve? Nope, just a keyhole. Interesting, we need to find a key. Hold up, I think I might have found it already. Damn it, Ember, you're on a roll today. Nope, this is for something else. It's some sort of jigsaw puzzle? That does look important. Let's take it with us. If we find any keys, we should head back here. Saving the city is great and all, but I'm definitely not against getting rich in the process. We should probably prioritize saving the city from the immediate destruction, but sure, I'll keep an eye out. Was there anything else in here? Found any keys yet? Nope. Okay. Now we're in the underwater room. Do you think the government... Are you seriously... do you think the government will end up seizing Atlantis? Maybe we can enact another shield and expand the city out here too? Do you seriously consider living in an abandoned underwater building? Reverend is enough to surge. Is about to surge, Ember. If I'm going to be out on the street, I might as well be crashing in a swanky underwater apartment. I mean, it's not like being a mermaid is that bad. I probably spend more time as a fish than I do as a human at this point. You just said there was no electricity. I know, but you've got fire magic. We could cook all the... You could cook all the food for us. Think of the money we'd save. This place has got a bunch of bedrooms. If we barricade all the doors so sea creatures can't get in, it'd be pretty cozy. I will admit, you're starting to sell me on this, but I highly doubt we'll be able to claim squatters' rights and get a free mansion. The only people who ever get away with that are corrupt landlords. You need to know the right people to bribe. That's a good point. Plus, there's every chance that as soon as the city erects a shield and drains all the water, that all the buildings will collapse. This place probably isn't structurally sound. You're right. It's a nice fantasy, though. You mean owning a house? It never hurts to dream, Hunter. Okay, well, I got a bunch of puzzles. Was there anything else around here? What'd you find? A little bell. I think it's part of that drawer mechanism near the tower. Nice. She's on top of it today. Okay. These tiles match the mechanism perfectly. I should be able to operate this now. I just have to solve the puzzles. It shouldn't be too hard. Okay. No, okay. Let's see. So... no, that doesn't work. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Nope, that's not gonna work. So I have to put them in an order. I need this one. There we go. Yay, I did it! First try! There are valid situations the game wasn't coded to accept. I did it! I'm smart at puzzles. I can't do anything else, but I can solve a puzzle. Nice work. I was trying to solve it over your shoulder. I was convinced that little red piece was supposed to go to the top right-hand corner. That's not where it went. Which is why I leave puzzles to you. But now it's my time to shine. You want to go in first? A dark, spooky castle that's bound to be full of terrifying monsters? You bet I'm going in first. How many are there like a bunch of solutions to that puzzle? Illumination. We're good. The coast is clear. Come on in. I don't think there's any Scarians in here. It was a sealed building. Hunter, it's a decaying castle that's been hidden for thousands of years. There's bound to be some sort of unspeakable horror here. They did seal the castle for a reason. You bet they did. I fought every mythological creature you can think of, but whatever is down here scared even the monster girl tribes. My money is on a horrific shadow creatures. Hides up in the darkness, has thousands of teeth, chews on you in seconds when you're not looking. A Gru? Are you just trying to scare me? I'm pretty sure that the sealed city, so no one could get their hands on all of the Atlantean doomsday weapons. Maybe the shadow monsters were the doomsday weapons? That's just conjecture at this point, Ember. You should keep your guard up. You should... I'd be very surprised if there was anyone else. Dun, 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 dun. Bow, bow. That's a conjuncture at this point, Ember. You should keep your guard up. But I'd be very surprised if there was anyone else in the palace with us right now. I'm sure it is creepy in here, though. Watch the shadows. I don't appreciate this. Run across anything important yet, Ember? I'm not looking. I'm really uninterested here. It's too open. There's too many directions the assailant could strike from. Alright, well, you keep doing that. I'll see if I can find any hints on anything that opens the bell tower. Oh! I think the workers' quarters must have been through here, but the entrance has collapsed. Here's what looks like some sort of rostering system on the wall, though. This might have been a public notice board for palace staff back then? Huh. Some of these messages aren't really relevant, but these two seem interesting. They're talking about sitting on the council chamber. That sounds important. This notice board is a bit worse for wear. Can I just snap these bits off? Oh, there we go. I'll take these with me for now. So I got 2 more chairs now. The coral chair the Southern Kingdom's diplomat brought with him reeks of the ocean. Don't let him sit next to the visor. He'll complain about the odor all bloody night. They've got us in these awful wooden chairs again, and we have to sit near the door even though the drought is horrible. This paranoid diplomat insists he be seated next to a shield maiden too. Creepy old pervert. Fun. Eeny, meeny, miny, left for treasure. Reckon this was the old throne room? It looks like it to me. These are the steps where the common folk would line up to request an audience with the queen, and the big chair over there is the throne. There's just the one chair. I take it there wasn't a king? I don't think so. Most of the Monster Girl tribes are ruled by women. It seems to be the norm in the frack. Were the Atlanteans monster girls, though, or were they people? I think Tabitha said they were elves? So kind of like people, except they were tall and had pointy ears? Huh. I haven't come across any elves in the frack now that I think about it, which is kind of weird. I've met every other type of creature from an old folklore. Well, here's your answer. They all died when Atlantis fell. So the elves were evil then? I doubt it's this straightforward, but there's always 2 sides to conflict. Like this, there's only one throne here, so I'm guessing it was a mad dictator sort of situation. We can visit the royal archives in Orangey later if you're in the mood for a history lesson. They've even got a cute little cafe, but we need to find a way into the bell tower first. Are there any little bells lying around? Not that I can see, but I found a chessboard over here. It's set into the wall. I think it might be a hidden doorway? Someone wrote down some notes here. It says they were trying to get into the treasury? We must be getting close to the vaults then. I don't want to unseal this room, but we don't really have a choice if we want to get that dragon bell. Do you mind if we have a look at those notes you found? They might give me a hint as to where to start with this. Oh, sure, go for it. A queen must be the sole ruler of the kingdom. A queen will attack any other queen in the same row, column or diagonal. Achieve peace to solve the board. What? Cool. I will look for some game pieces, I guess. Is there anything else in here? Oh, never mind. Back to one room. Go the other way. Huh. What's up with all these weird chairs? What's up with your weird face? Hey. Sorry, I'm just trying to lighten the mood a bit in this horrifying place. Every single one of these chairs seems to be unique, and there's indentations in the ground where they're supposed to go. There's a big chandelier up ahead, but something about this seems off. Ooh, room solved. I found the key. What did you find? This puzzle was really simple. All you had to do was pick up this key that was lying on the ground over there. That's not a puzzle, Ember. The ancients did their best under pressure. Not every puzzle is going to be a banger. Finding a key is great and all, but I think there's something else we need to do here. Should I try swapping some chairs around? Sure. I see 3 of the chair instructions. There's a note on the table. It seems to be talking about the chairs in this room. I bet there's something to do with this. Okay. The S of the Vizier. Okay. Okay, I'm learning. I got an idea. I have an idea. Okay, we got the key though, right? That actually went in my inventory. Fantastic. Outside. Is there anything else out here? Okay, this way. And then we go inside the creepy murder house. And then we use the key. Use the key here, do it. That's what I'm doing. We're gonna be rich. No more police work for us. We'll be kicking back in a hot tub, sipping mojitos all night. Come on. No treasure. What? There's nothing of value in here after everything we went through? No. Don't act so surprised. You knew there wasn't gonna be anything good in here. There never is. There's one of those little bells in here. We need to collect all those, and there's some sort of note as well. I'm not entirely sure what it's referring to, though. We might not have come across this puzzle yet. Why do we never find anything good? We're working our asses off to save the city here. The least we can ask for is a little financial compensation. We're on the clock, though. Technically, we are getting paid for this. There should be a hazardous haunted city bonus at the very least. We should get overtime rates. Well, we're one step closer to getting out of here. Stay focused, Emperor. We're nearly there. Let's see. The treasury carries hints of the cards with him. To open the vault without triggering the explosive defense mechanism, you'll be slipping him a hint card of my own. The fool will be too stupid to know the difference. 10, 14. I don't understand that. And I heard explosive defense mechanism. You know what? I should double check just in case I missed something in there. Because sometimes open the safe, I search it thoroughly. Okay. We're done over this way. So now we're going back to the castle proper. How many bells I got? I got 2. Okay. Let's see. Alright, we're a step closer to opening this tower. Okay, got those all plugged in. That's all going well. I already found what I found. Okay. So, the key cards I have, that fool of a treasurer dares call himself the Queen's right-hand man. He's nothing but a gaudy fool in a tacky silver chair. And sure, I'm seated directly across from him tonight. So, okay. So he needs to be right across. Queen's right hand. Okay, okay. And this is the Queen. Last minute change in engineer. They insisted sitting in the cursed new swivel chair they invented. Let's impact the final. I have updated the mechanism. Once all the guests are seated, the janitor will descend and it will be glorious. I've got all these awful wooden chairs, and we have to sit near the door, even though the draw is horrible. The paranoid diplomat exists. See next to a sheared man. You mean... Okay. Okay.
Hydration is the key to performance.
Don't let him sit next to the Vizier. Okay. So if I do this... Okay, I just need to figure out where the swivel chair goes. Hydrate, I can do that for you. The last minute change. The engineer insists on having an unobstructed view of the Grand Zeppelin. They insisted on sitting in the accursed new swivel chair they invented. I refuse to let this... Okay. So if I go back into the puzzle, they want to sit here. Who has to sit near the Shield Maiden? The pointy difference they sit next to the Shield Maiden. Who's the paranoid person? The fool of a treasurer? This one's a bit confusing. Oh, no, I want to stay in the room I'm in. Okay. Remember, swivel chairs can swivel. Remember, swivel chairs can swivel. Swivel chairs can swivel. How do I swivel the swivel chair? What did I do right on accident? I think I did it. Do what? This wasn't a puzzle, Hunter. It was just a bunch of randomly strewn about chairs. You were saying? What happened? See the chandelier? There's some confetti floating around it now. The confetti was supposed to descend from the ceiling in a glorious fashion, but we're underwater, so it didn't exactly work. So what did that accomplish? Here we go. There's some chess piece in here. This must be the reward for the clues we're heading towards. I bet we can use this somewhere. I stand corrected. Leave the puzzles to me, alright? I know what I'm doing. I don't know how I did that puzzle, so yeah, let's go solve this next puzzle. I thought that like unobstructed view, but yeah, I guess it can just swivel. That's gonna be the chessboard. Oh, they're magnetic. There's 25 squares on this chessboard, but I've only got 5 queen pieces. I'm gonna have to put each one in very specific places. Okay, let's go read the puzzle again. A queen must be the sole ruler in her kingdom. A queen will attack any other queen in the same row, column, or diagonal. Achieve peace. Okay, I know what I'm doing now. Okay, so I need to not have them in any angles, which means one of them does have to be here. But they can't be diagonal at all, which means I need to figure out ways to do this. Nope. Got it. And it looks like yes to me, mate. Nice work. Thanks, that one was really fiddly. I got it there in the end, though. I didn't unseal the secret vault full of doomsday weapons of mass destruction, did I? Well, let's go see what I've done. Oh, we're good. There's still another mechanism left to solve. I take it this is just the outer treasury, but the vault itself is behind the giant door? And that's where your doomsday weapons are located. It's as solid, and the locking mechanism is the far most complicated than we've seen so far. And there's a really hard-looking math equation. It's hooked up to these glowing boxes. They're kind of ominous, actually. We probably shouldn't touch those. This is the palace's last line of defense. It wouldn't surprise me if there was some sort of booby trap on this door. We don't need to go in there, do we? No, but we do need to find... Ah, gotcha. Check the shelf behind you. Is this another part of the bell tower? Yep, we're not here to unseal the vaults of Atlantis. We're here to get our hands on Dragon Bell. Although having a quick look at the locking mechanism wouldn't hurt. I do want to solve it. I can't help it. Okay, so this is the hint for that. The treasurer carries hint cards with him to open the vault, without triggering the explosive difference. I'll be slipping him a hint card of my own too. The fool will be too stupid to know the difference. This equals 18 and this equals 40. So probably not correct. I don't think I should touch this opening. The Doomsday Vault is the last thing I want to do. Having a quick look, though, won't hurt. $18 and $40. I don't think I should have just... I can't touch it, so 8, 14, 14. Okay, so yeah, we looked at it. Wait, where am I? Oh, I went back to the vault. I got lost in a hallway. Okay. 1, 2... 3... 4... 2, 3... That's 6. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... I'm smart. No, I hear a nose. The bell tower is opening, finally. The Dragon Bell better be in there, mate. Because if we waste all this time swimming around solving puzzles for nothing, did you not just hear it? The big ornate bell in the middle of the room? We just need to carry that back, too. There's a significant flaw with my plan. It did not occur to me that we're going to have to transport this big stunking thing all the way back to Accent City. Ha, you forgot who you're working with, Hunter. I'm Ember, the immortal goddess of flame. Are you actually a goddess? Yeah, but it's not the boast it used to be. Once you rank through the level cap of 99, you're technically classified as a goddess. But this was before Gym Bros discovered the magic system. You can enroll in a 12-week program at fitness centers all over the city. There's hundreds of us now, but none of them are as good as me. This Dragon Bell weighs at least 100 kilos, but I barely used an EMP while we've been down here. I can switch my mana to activate channeling mode. It'll boost my strength long enough to transport that bell back to Accent City. Really? You'll be able to get through the caves and everything carrying that? I'll be fine, but burning my magic like this is going to leave me vulnerable. If we come across a Scarian, we'll be in deep trouble. If we do run one into one, then what do we do then? Oh, you'll have to heroically sacrifice yourself to buy me time to escape. If you had some weaponry, things would be different. But someone has deluded themselves into thinking police officers shouldn't be armed. Who knows? Maybe you'll be able to talk them out of killing us with your amazing conflict de-escalation skills. Could you not? Relax, I don't think there's going to be anyone else down here. We'd have run into them by now if there were. And even though you're built like a twig, I'd appreciate some help carrying the bell. You ready? Yep. Man challenge is on. We're lifting in 3, 2, 1. Bloody hell, this thing weighs a ton. I'm the one holding the heavy end here, mate. Let's get this thing out the damn... Alright, just keep going backwards. Steady, steady. Alright, we're almost at the east gate. This sucks, but it's not as heavy as I feared. We'll be alright. I'll be sleeping well tonight, that's for damn sure. Assuming we've got a bed to sleep in. But I think we'll be alright. This is honestly a pretty decent plan you came up with. Wait, what? Hey, hi. You know that thing you said wasn't gonna happen? Ah. Ember, if you move even a single muscle, I will end your companion's life in an instant. Do I make myself clear, human? What? I said, do I make myself clear? My ears. You make yourself clear? Good. Here's what's going to happen. We're all going to Queen Isolde's vault. You're going to open it for me, then I'm going to let you both go. The vault? I don't know how to open that. Liar! Ah. I've been stumped by riddles of this ancients for decades, but you solved half a dozen in half as many days. Well, I use the term solved loosely. It's clear that someone's fed you all the answers beforehand. No human mind could have solved these riddles. Your species lacks the critical thinking skills required. No one told me the answers. I just worked. Silence! Regardless of your methods, you're gonna open the vault for me. And if you don't, your friend will die, and you will swiftly follow her. Ah, Ember. This isn't a bluff. You monsters have committed countless atrocities against my people. I will take great satisfaction in snuffing out another human's pathetic life. Open the vault, or you both die. Okay, so... Don't do it, Hunter. I don't know what's in that vault, but she can't... Ugh. I don't think I need to draw blood to prove my... I didn't think I needed to draw blood to prove my point. Would you like me to sever an artery next? Don't do it, Hunter. Do not tempt me. I will end you. Do it, bitch. Fucking do it. Alright, stop. I get it. You're serious about this. If we don't open the vault for you, we're all going to die. I'm complying with your instructions. Just tell me exactly what it is you want me to do. Hunter, you can't give this crazy bitch a doomsday weapon. Just let her kill me. I'm not going to lose you, Ember. Not like this. It's fine. I have life insurance through... I said I'm not going to lose you. I'm opening the vault. No, That does it. Shockwave. Ah, Ember. Your friend still clings to life, but that can change very quickly. I'm complying. Let's just... I'm going to the vault. Move now. Tiny creature, do you have the power? I have the power of voodoo. So this mechanism of the vault... Open it. I said open it. And you work out how the mechanics work. This might take me a minute. You're not thinking about trying to escape. I will slaughter your friend, and then I'll hunt you to the ends of the earth. And your death won't be a quick one. So I'm opening the vault door? I'll be the one who opens it. You just need to unlock the door for me. Okay, I can do that, I think. What was it? It was 14. What was the other number? Was it 80? 88? $13? 1380? What was the card? Damn it, why couldn't I remember those numbers better? 14? What? 16. 15? Because I should be giving them the wrong number. The wrong card. Because the wrong one will blow it up. Right? That's what the numbers were? Because it'll open the gate and then do the thing. Okay, well... Can I... I'm using time travel. Give me a moment. Oh, well. Let's see. This is the vault. So if I go to the vault, 1840. Okay. So yeah, 1840. Okay, we got this. We're just gonna speed run back through it. Because I want to do it wrong in the way that helps me, instead of actually solving the puzzle. It's 1840, right? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boop, 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 boop. Speeding. To get back where we were, it was 1840. 1840. Those are the numbers I want. The actual is entry 18, but that's obviously what you want to do to progress. Nah, I was given a piece of paper that told me the wrong way. So I have to do 1840. Try holding control to speed through? Oh, okay, thank you. And so it was 1840. And this is the answer. If I just... Do you take me for a fool? I know you intend to swim into the vaults at the last second and lock me outside. I'm not! I know how your kind thinks. You can't deceive me. Well, this equation looks right to me. This doesn't appear to be a trick. Step aside. Queen Isolde, treasure is mine and mine alone. Alright, I'm stepping back. Finally, after countless years, the power I so rightfully deserve is within my grasp. The world shall tremble before the might of Queen Agan, ruler of all creation. Huh? What's that beeping sound? Ah! Ember, are you okay? Hunter? What just happened? Oh, I tricked Scarnian into setting off the booby trap. The one the Vizier mentioned in his note. What booby trap? We found in that chest. He rigged the vault door to explode to eliminate his political rival. Huh? It doesn't matter. I took out the Scarnian. So much for a practice of non-violence. I was under a lot of pressure. Was it an ideal solution? No. And I don't think force should be used in normal confrontations, but this was life or death. And she was a magical warlord, so I don't think it would kill her. I didn't think it would kill her. I did what I had to. Hunter. Sorry, I'm riding a bit of high of an adrenaline right now. Where's the Scarnian? Over there. That blast slammed her into the wall and knocked her unconscious. She's not there. Uh-oh. Ah! Did you really think a mere trick would defeat me? I am an Agan, angel of death, warrior queen of Skarn, and you two have gone and pissed me off. Say your final words, human. Your false god won't save you now. My false god? Are you talking about Ember? The crab? Roar! Ah! What? Roar! To think there was a third one of you down here. I shouldn't be surprised. You're always lurking in the shadows like the cowards you are. Is that all you've got? What the fuck is going on? I don't know. I think it's some sort of Skarnian power struggle? Is that the same crab monster that tried to kill you the other day? It is, but she saved us? Was that deliberate, or is she just after Queen Isildur's power for herself? Whatever her reasons, it doesn't really matter. The vault is still sealed, and we've got an opening. We need to get that dragon bell back to Axon City. Oh, you're alright? Can you move? Yeah, my health isn't great, but my mana is okay. I've got enough left to carry the bell, but I'm gonna need a hand. It does say the vault is still sealed. Okay. I'm gonna need a hand. Let's do my best. You deem yourself a warrior? Ha, you humans are a despicable blight that needs to be snuffed out, and I will do so gladly. Rawr! Help, Ember's wounded. Ember? Hold still, I'll summon you a sandwich. Grilled cheese classic. Oh, thank God, this tastes so good. In a world where grilled cheeses are magic. Are you alright now? Yeah, I'm okay. Bro, we need to get this dragon bell to the highest point in Axon City. There's not a moment to lose. Serenia, we're ready for you. Directive received. Stand aside. Wow, you carried that all the way here? Impressive. Thrusters engaged. Was that someone from the Panda Pals? Yep, we've all been waiting for the two of you to get back. We're about to send out a search party. All of our attack plans have failed. It's a disaster out there. We've all fallen back to a defensive position. Blur, 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 blur. Octopus is still going at it. The shield still has some fight left in her, but things are looking grim. We're all counting on your plan to work, Hunter. I think it will? Bell's in position. Ringer secured. Structural supports engaged. Initiating percussion procedure. Yay! I don't die. It's working. The war beast is leaving. Primary threat has disengaged, but it's still in the area. Maintain defensive positions. It's not going to come back, is it? It better not. The threat has left the active operations area. I repeat, the threat has left the active operations area. Phew. Bloody hell, that was a close one. We did it. The war beast is gone. Also, I'm gonna save over this thing. I can't believe we pulled it off. Sure, it was a solid plan I came up with, but I thought we were all gonna toast once that Skarian showed up. Why did you freeze up about that? We're both active police officers. We have perpetual life insurance through ResTech. If we die in the line of duty, we're brought back. Do I want to die? No, not particularly. And styling outfits to go with blue skin is a real challenge. But being a ghoul wouldn't be the end of the world. So if we die on the job, we're brought back to life by ResTech? Yep, that's why I wasn't worried when the Skarnian had a trident to my cartiloid artery. If Axon City is completely destroyed by a giant octopus creature, who brings us back then? Oh shit. Yeah, your life was very much in danger, and no one would be bringing you back. Fuck. Were the stakes not clear to you, Ember? Why did you think I was playing along with that Skarnian? But man, there really was a lot of luck involved just then. If that crab creature hadn't shown up, did she save us deliberately, or was it just a mindless crab creature that wanted to eat the anglerfish girl? She said her name was Queen Aganon. Does that mean she's in charge of the Skarnians? Does it matter? She was a hostile who tried to kill us. We took her out. We didn't take her out, though. She's still fighting that crab girl. We could have killed her and breached the vault. She could have killed her and breached the vault by now. That Skarnian knew her way around a battlefield, but she was woefully inept at puzzles. I saw that squiggle in line one near the entrance. Even I could have worked that one out eventually. It might have taken me a few hours, but it wouldn't have stumped me for decades. That's for damn sure. I don't think she's getting in anytime soon. Now that you're feeling better, should we head back? I'm a bit worried about that crab girl. I thought she was a monster, but she risked her life to save us. Yeah, but did she though? I'm not so sure. Someone's coming through. Hi, crab lady. Ah! Ember, help. I don't have any mana left? Ah, please don't kill me. Ah, it feels so good to get that damn rebreather out of my mouth. What, you're human? Sure am. If you're not a Scarnian, then why did you try to kill me the other day? Oh, funny story. I was sent to investigate Scarnian activity that day because of our equipment keeps being sabotaged. I saw you and your friend swimming out in the Bight, and I followed you into Atlantis. It was really freaky in there. I was pretty on edge, and I actually thought the two of you were Scarnians trying to kill me. That's why I kept shooting lasers at you. Do I look like a Scarnian to you? Your friend was some sort of cat sea dragon, and you were a mermaid, and you thought I was a Scarnian too. It was an easy mistake to make. For the record, I wasn't trying to kill you. I was just using Stun Blast spell and trying to talk to you, but it probably didn't come across like that at the time. I'm sorry I can't actually breathe underwater. I have to use a rebreather when I go out there. It makes talking pretty much impossible. Sister Diopia, status report. 1 second, let me just shift into my uniform. She was a witch the whole time! Alright, I'm returning from providing support to the recon team. The ACBD dispatched to the old ruins. During my mission, I encountered hostile forces from Skarn. The ACBD was losing the engagement, so I intervened to buy the ACBD time to escape the scene. The sole Skarnian I entered battle with was extremely competent and was familiar with battlefield tactics. While I was able to best her in direct combat, she utilized a diversion to escape. I attempted to track the combatant, but I was unable to pick up their scent. However, I performed an extensive sweep of the ruins and found no trace of them. Was the Skarnian you fought the same one responsible for unleashing a war beast on the city? That I can't confirm, but she seemed to hold a grudge against humans. It wouldn't surprise me if they were the one and the same. Interesting. These Skarnians are proving to be a much bigger hassle than I anticipated. Sister, you have performed admirably and have done the goddess proud. We will turn our gaze to the Skarnian soon, but right now the city needs our help. Return to the compound for further debriefing. I will be with you soon. I've got one more thing I need to report. There was a mysterious vault down in those ruins, and the Skarnian was trying to get inside. She mentioned she was after doomsday weapons. Oh dear. I had a look at the locking mechanism of the vault, and it's been secured with an extremely primitive math calculation. It's so basic even a child could solve it. It's not secure, and I strongly recommend we send the Sisterhood in to secure the area. We can't let these weapons fall into the wrong hands. Interesting. Tell me more. Fuck. Hunter, Ember, you're alright. I wouldn't say I'm alright. You two have done the ACBD proud. I had high expectations of the two of you, and you've absolutely smashed them. You saved the city, but you also saved my family. I will forever be... Thanks, but now's not the time. I need to get back to Atlantis right now. What? We just got back. I will go into my reasonings later, but this is really important. Ember is down for the count. Can you spare any other officers to provide me backup? It's that serious? Yes. And you need combat officers. Ember is pretty much it at the moment, and while I could dispatch Danny and Tabitha, they're not really field agents. I need someone with more experience than them. They need to hold their own against the Skarian. So you need someone from the MRU? That's not my jurisdiction, but I can make some calls. Thank you. I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. This is Captain Necra at the ACD. One of our officers is down and requesting an MRU combatant to provide an escort for a civilian. I'm not a civilian. They're going to ask you why you're not carrying a gun, Hunter. I'm just saving time here. Excuse me? This is priority 1 request. Any combatants will do. What are they saying? The MRU is still on full deployment. All combat units have set up a defensive perimeter in case of the war beast comes back. But we have a Dragon Bell. The city is safe now. It's only been 5 minutes, Hunter. No one's letting their guard down just yet. Hello? Escalate my request to your supervisor? No. Escalate my request. Of course, I understand. Damn it. I take it you didn't get anyone? My request was personally denied by Mater Pandarai himself. He's refusing to lend us any combat units. Okay, whatever, there's a good chance I'll be murdered by a Skarnian, but I guess I'm gonna have to be brought back to life by ResTech. I didn't want to do that, but it's worth the risk. Slow down for a second. What's so important about Atlantis? Why do you need to go back there? There's an ancient vault that Tabitha heavily suspects is full of catastrophic doomsday weapons. The lock is secured by a primitive, extremely primitive math equation that anyone with half a brain could solve. Oh. And the Sisters of Marie just found out about it. Kitty. Yeah? Call your Auntie Claire. You're staying with her tonight. Hunter and I have work to do. Can I come? No. Well, I can do stuff. I could help. You're staying here. This isn't up for debate. But call your aunt. I'll be back soon. Oh, Hunter. I forgot to give you your prize. Kitty, I don't have your keychains right now. Then just sell it later. Congrats on being such a speedy solver. Wait, did I actually do it in the time limit she gave me? Or do you just automatically get that no matter what? How far away is Atlantis? How does that one work? I want to know. It's close, but you have to swim through a cave system to get there. Don't Skarnians live in underwater caves? This is why I wanted someone from the MRU to escort me. But are you sure you're up for this? I was a field officer once too, Hunter. I've been in more shootouts than you could count. What about magic battles? This isn't a stun gun, Hunter. I can hold my own. Normally I'd be against that, but this is one of the few situations where the use of lethal force is completely justified. We can use this Murmulator here to get back. If you just press that button, there it'll open. This one? Yep. It's not opening, Hunter. Can I have a go? Oh. What is it doing that? Hello. Ah. Where did you come from? I'm a hologram. Evening, Aisha. Long team no see. Captain Necrai, how's the night shift treating you? You wouldn't have to ask if you extended your services to my team as well. I work a 10-hour shift. I'm entitled to time off at night. You're a computer program. You do not need time off. Are you an avatar for Aisha Systems, the automated crime-stopping program that Day Shift uses? I'm not an avatar. I am the system. I'm an artificial life form. Huh? I've never seen an AI before. We have seen an AI before. You got it in under the time limit? Ooh. I didn't know holograms were this realistic either. Where's the projector? I didn't know the time limit was real. That's actually pretty impressive. Under a directive from Mayor Pandarai, Accent City is currently in lockdown. We know, but we have an urgent task to deal with. Let us through. I'm afraid I can't do that, Captain Necrai. It's official ACPD business. You lack the necessary clearance. I'm one of the people who went out there earlier, when the War Beast was attacking the city. I even fought on the front lines. I should have clearance. Scanning. Your access has been rescinded, Hunter. Only combat forces are allowed to leave the city. This has to do with the Dragon Bell. I left something behind in Atlantis. If I don't go back to get it, the bell will break, and that big octopus will come right on back. There's no need for you to go anywhere. I have analyzed the structure and integrity of the Dragon Bell, and I have identified 0 faults. It's a magical fault? Your scanner wouldn't pick it up. Yes, it would. Can you just let us go to Atlantis? We're not going to interfere with the MRU. I have simultaneously communicated with Mistress Xadlly, and she has personally denied your request. Atlantis is a holy city of great religious importance to the Nereids. Only members of the Sisterhood are permitted to enter under Accent City's Religious Protections Act. It's not a holy city. They didn't know what Atlantis was even 5 minutes ago. The citizens of Nereid's holy texts have not been digitized, so I cannot confirm or deny this statement. But I confirm that you will not be granted permission to leave Accent City. Oh, come on, Hunter. We're not going to get anywhere with this. Let's head back to the station and discuss this with the others. Let's just force the door open. Aisha's a hologram. She can't actually stop us. Oh, I assure you I can. We'll talk at the station, Hunter. Let's go. How bad is this exactly? It's my worst imagination come true, I'm afraid. Atlantis is unsealed, and unspeakably powerful magical weapons are now in the hands of a corrupt megalomaniac. I take it you mean Mayor Pandarai? It also aptly describes the so-called High Witch Xadlly, whose motives remain ever elusive to me. These are not the sort of people you want to hand unparalleled power to. I've seen this happen before. You have? We developed all sorts of devastating weapons during the Dragon Wars. It was a life-or-death struggle, and we did what we needed to save humanity. But it wasn't without cost. The planet is still littered with devastating scars from our scorched earth tactics. Did you know there used to be 2 more continents? Oh. I dismantled the worst of our creations, but Isolde had insisted that we hang on to a few doomsday weapons in case the dragons or some other external enemy threatened our existence. Despite my reservation, I trusted her, and yet less than a decade later, Isolde had declared herself queen and attempted to enact a new world order. She turned those weapons on her own people, and I once again did what had to be done. I do not regret my actions. Isolde was a trusted ally who fought with me side by side, and even she turned on us. Power like that corrupts anyone, and Mayor Pandarai and Xadlly cannot be trusted to begin with. Precisely what weapons does Pandarai now have access to? I don't know for sure. Queen Isolde deployed most of our ancient technology during the fall. It's hard to know exactly what she kept in her vault. But we're talking end-of-the-world level weaponry here. The magical equivalent of nuclear warheads? No, the literal equivalent of nuclear warheads. We figured out the technology long before the Americans did, and then we amplified their effects with magic. Oh dear. You can see why I've been losing sleep over this. It might not be the end of the world just yet. Do you remember when we were being chased around the outer edges, out of the city by Diopia? We found broken down gears everywhere. There wasn't much surviving technology at all, so unless this vault was hermetically sealed, then anything in there would have been exposed to the elements. That's true. Our automations were designed to withhold extremely harsh conditions, and none of them were functional. And our nuclear arsenal only had half a life of 30 years. Are we stressing about nothing? Is this going to be like one of those vaults on the internet where you theorize for hours and hours and it turns out to contain nothing but mold and splinters? Even if these weapons did survive all this time, do we care? What are you going to know about? The government already has all sort of military equipment, and we all know Cedar Junction is more than just a radio monitoring center. It's housing some powerful weapons that no one is talking about. Is there really if there really is doomsday weapons down there, what's Pandarai gonna do? Blow up the city? How's that gonna help his agenda? I'm actually not that worried about this. If the Galts or the Skyrians found this technology, then sure, but that's cause for concern. But at the end of the day, Pandarai is on the same side as us. Is he an asshole? Just the look on her face as she's like, fuck. Absolutely, I hate the man's gut, but he wasn't a bad police commissioner. Excuse me? He uses police force as a personal bodyguard service. We've been reduced to nothing more than a marketing tool. That's nothing new, Hunter. We've been used as props for ribbon-cutting ceremonies and political conferences ever since the police force was established. I know a lot of us have personal beef with the commissioner, but this ridiculous rehab-based criminal justice system that you love so much was his idea in the first place. Even so, there's nothing we can do about this right now, is there? And even if there were ancient weapons in there, they're probably in the right hands. Oh yeah, a corrupt mayor and a cult leader should definitely have unfettered power at their fingertips. High Witch Galatea isn't all bad. I know for a fact there is some good in her. Either they got in or they didn't. That's not a whole lot we can do about it. Amber's right. We can't do anything while the city is in lockdown. We'll have to circle back to this tomorrow. I want the two of you to go home and get some sleep. You just risked your lives fighting a giant octopus. I'm giving you the day off. I'm giving the two of you the day off. Awesome. Give me some time to formulate a plan. I'll come up with something, but I'm gonna need some time to think this through properly. Hunter, are you with me? Sorry, I'm a bit out of it. It's been a long day and I'm completely buggered. Go get some rest. You clearly need it. Thanks, boss. I'll see you tomorrow. Toss, turn, toss, turn. More thunder sounds. I like the comic book style little cutscenes. These are cool. I really dig this aesthetic choice. They make me really happy. I have big boobs now. And longer hair. There's something wrong with me. I feel like I barely slept. Hold up. What the hell are these? I have giant boobs. What? But how? Why is my body still changing? I thought this was over. Oh wow. These have some real heft to them. Bloody hell. So this is how the universe repays me, huh? I save the city from a giant octopus, and what do I get? Absolutely massive boobs. Fantastic. Hold up, did my hair change too? Is it longer? I'm pretty sure it's exposure to Atlantis that keeps causing this stuff to happen. Because we went in. This music. Oh wow. I look like a completely different person now. I've definitely got myself a few sexy points from all this upgrade, that's for damn sure. I'm not gonna lie, I don't hate this. Like, I'd rather be a man, but this isn't the worst thing in the world. I actually look kind of cool. What triggered this? I already completely turned into a girl. Why the curviness upgrade? I barely interacted with Danny yesterday, so I don't think this has anything to do with her. Although this very much looks like her handiwork. I doubt she broke into my house at night and she keeps claiming she's innocent, but what caused this then? I'm pretty sure it's the magic exposure. Oi, Alfie! What time did you come in last night? Why are you awake so early? I thought you worked the night... Ah! Yeah, apparently I'm curvy now. It's been an interesting way to start the morning, that's for damn sure. How come you keep getting all these sexy upgrades? That's so unfair. You just couldn't let me be the winner at anything, could you? Best grade in school? Hunter. Most scorer in Little League Soccer? Hunter. Biggest boobs? Believe it or not, also Hunter. What time did you come in last night? I don't know, 2 a.m.-ish? Damn, you were out late. I wasn't doing anything fun. They wouldn't let us out of the evacuation center for hours and hours, even after the Panda Pals beat up that big octopus monster. The Panda Pals aren't getting credit for yesterday, are they? I was the one who did all the work. That's not what the announcement said. They said the Panda Pals rang some sort of big bell and it scared off the octopus. I was the one who found the bell. I'd risked my life and everything. I nearly died. At the very least, I would have liked to thank you. I'm getting such a raw deal here. Whatever, when did you come in last night? Did my body look like this, or did I still have short hair? Honestly, I have no idea. It's not like I stare at you when you're sleeping. And you didn't hear anyone break in last night, no? Does this have something to do with going to Atlantis? My first changes started right after I came back from the bite, and then triggered again the second time I went back. Maybe Tabitha's magical radiation theory really does have some weight to it. Does this curse even have an endpoint? Or if I go out into the bite again, will I wind up even curvier? Ooh, let's go out there right now. Maybe I'll get bigger boobs too, and then we can make a fortune from streaming. I don't think it works like that. The only person that seems to change when they go out there is me. Although maybe something happened to Ember too? I might give her a call. A quick call. Hello? Hey, Ember. This is sound a little weird, but when you woke up this morning, did you have longer hair, or maybe something changed that you might want to mention? Did you wake up with giant tits? Well, I'm not surprised. I've witnessed a few transformations and went through one myself, and every single time it happened, we wound up with really long hair. That didn't happen to you, and I had a bit of an inkling that whatever transformation you're going through wasn't done with you just yet. How bad is it? I would say bad. Very, very bad. And you still fit in normal clothing? Well, yeah. I guess we're in the same sort of ballpark. I don't think I'm as busty as you, but I'm certainly getting there. Well, that's not so bad. Ever since Monster Girl showed up in the city, we're not the oddity we once were. People don't even bat an eye at me now. I'm fairly sure they do, Ember. You're rather striking. Well, thanks, partner, and I'm sure you're just as striking as I am now. Not that your old form wasn't eye-catching or anything. I thought it suited you well. This will be a bit of an adjustment, but you'll settle into this form soon enough as well. I mean, I guess I will. I actually don't hate this, but I'm a bit worried this curse might not be done with me. Further changes don't usually happen once you get long hair. I could be wrong, but I'd say you're through the worst of it now. I really hope so. Have a coffee, take a deep breath, stay calm. I know firsthand how shocking this all can be at first, but you'll get used to it. And honestly, I'd say it's an improvement. Standing out in a crowd isn't a bad thing if you ask me. Send me a pic of when you get a free moment. I'm curious to see what you look like. And let me know if you want to hang out, alright? If not, I'll see you at work. Thanks, Ember. I'll let you know. Ember didn't change, so was this really caused by magical radiation or something else the cause? You probably just have a food allergy. Some people die when they eat peanuts. This is just that but different. Food allergies don't cause people to turn into a woman, Alfie. They totally do. You know Sarah, the cosplay girl who runs the support group? She turned into a girl after she drank a coffee. Really? Yeah, her roommate spiked it with transformation serum. But then that's not a food allergy, is it, Alfie? I mean, it kind of is. It's a massive criminal offense, though. Did Sarah launch criminal proceedings against her roommate? No, but I think she turned him into a slime girl? Or maybe it was a cat? I don't know. I haven't really spoken to Sarah all that much. She's totally boring. I guess all we can do is wait and see if Tabitha later tonight. But maybe I can ask around town and see if anyone has any ideas? I should probably duck into Coffee Shrine at some point, too. I bet we'll get a lot more customers now that you're rocking a bod like that. That's actually not a bad point. If I'm going to be stuck in this body, I might as well take advantage of it. This might not be so bad after all. It continues to just like, oh yeah, we're fine. Oh hey, I have kinky cat girl outfit now. We're just gonna save. So yeah, we have my original outfit, which actually looks even better now. Pretty nice. Cat girl. Bigger titted Lamia. Oh. Okay, that's really fucking cool. So I can be like, put him a cat girl. I'm a cat girl in a bunny outfit. There you go. Enjoy, chat. That's where we're leaving it. Oh wow, I have massive abs going now. Neat. I'm getting muscular. Alright, let's see who we got. We're gonna see who we got for a raid. If anyone in the chat has a recommendation for who we raid, go ahead and post it. I also have a redeem where you can just choose who we raid. That's only available to first come first serve on whoever gets that. Otherwise, I'm gonna look at my list of people, and if one of my friends is streaming or someone I watch, we will go check out and see what they're doing. In the meantime, you just get to look at Catgirl. Just meow. But I'm your friend. You are my friend. I have cat girl transformation powers now. There's too many options now. I could just be bunny cat girl. What level of... Okay, so this is knockout. That makes me cute. So cat makes me cute. So if I grab my cutest outfit, it only puts me up to kawaii. So I permanently have... Oh, I can't wear my old clothes. They're gone. So I guess this is the most neutral outfit I have now, is wearing cute clothes. I wonder if I started as a cute person, if I get extra cute instead of extra sexy. There's so many questions. I got distracted. I need to do the stream thingy. Alright, let's see what we got here. Our friend Eyes of Aether is playing Neo 3, which is a game I want to play. MoeQQ's playing something, but I don't know what. Raycall Sounds, XCOM. Katsugin's playing whatever Moe's playing, it looks like. Jackbox, Party Packs, Art, Warframe, bum 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 bum. Oh, my buddy Cliff is doing a thing. Let's go mug Cliff. We've mugged everyone else, right? We might as well mug Cliff, because that hasn't happened yet. Alright, everyone pile in. We're gonna go mug Cliff, okay? Next puzzle is best puzzle. Hope I'll be able to catch you live for it. Have to have fun. Yeah, I'll be playing it next Friday around the same time frame. So I'll see you next week for it. And I'm gonna make sure to wait the 10 minutes and then post up this vlog for today. Yay, words. Yeah, and we're mugging Cliff. Let's mug him. Woo! Imp raid. Let's go. Everyone pile in. We're jumping him. He's playing Elden Ring, probably Night Rain. Possibly the normal Elden Ring. I'm not too sure. Let's get him. Alright. So yeah, I'll see you guys all Sunday. Those of you who will be popping through for that. I don't remember what I'm doing. It's a thing. It's on the announcements. If you're not part of our Discord, go ahead and check it out. We don't, you know, that's where I post all the things. And I try to stay up. And I'm trying to be a good, active person in the Discord. But I do like the community, and it's fun. So yeah, come on in, have a visit, and I will catch you all next time. All right, bye-bye, everyone.